I am fail in love, and my heart whispers this truth in the quiet corners of the night. Every path I walk still carries the memory of your footsteps. Every breeze carries the echo of a name I'm trying so hard to forget. I gave everything, yet love slipped through my fingers, like dust refusing to stay in my palms. Your absence became louder than your presence ever was, your silence heavier than any goodbye. Love was a sky I painted with devotion, but clouds moved in and swallowed my sun. You walked away like it meant nothing, while for me it was everything collapsing at once. My heart stayed where you left it, broken, loyal, waiting. I chased your echoes in dark corners, hoping love would answer, but it never did. I am fail in love not because I am weak, but because I loved too deeply, too honestly. I tried planting gardens in your barren heart, hoping flowers would bloom one day, but only my own soul wilted. You were my prayer, my sunrise, yet you treated me like a passing season. I gave you oceans. You gave me drought. I held your storms. You left me alone in mine. Your memories pierce me softly, like tiny knives wrapped in warmth. Your laugh, your eyes, the way you once looked at me, they still haunt the empty rooms of my heart. I learned the cruel lessons of love, that loyalty isn't always returned, that presence doesn't always mean care, that the hardest goodbye is the one never spoken. My love wasn't failure. It was pure, loyal, unwavering. The failure was trusting someone who never learned how to hold a heart like mine. I still carry no hatred, not even anger. Loving you, even painfully, was still a gift, a wound that taught me strength, a darkness that taught me light. I sit with my brokenness, letting every ache have its time, letting every tear write its own story. Healing isn't rushing. Healing is accepting the hurt, line by line, breath by breath. Maybe you were never my destiny, just a star I mistook for my north. Maybe some loves come to teach, not to stay. I stand now in the ruins of us, holding pieces of what could have been. But even ruins have lessons. Even heartbreak has beauty. I am fail in love, but not in life. My heart will rise again, tired, cracked, but still beating. A new dawn waits somewhere ahead, a gentler love written in a kinder sky. My nights stretch endlessly, each one heavier than the last, each one carrying the weight of everything I never said to you. Your name still floats in the silence, like a whisper refusing to fade, like a shadow refusing to disappear. No matter how many times I turn away, I try to move on, but my heart keeps walking back to the same fragile memories. Your smile, your voice, your promises that never truly belonged to me. You were a dream I held too tightly, and dreams break when you hold them, more than they ever held you. Some days I ask myself, why love punishes the ones who love deeply? Why hearts like mine bleed so easily? For people who never look back. I search for answers in the quiet corners of my soul, but all I find is emptiness, shaped perfectly like you. I am fail in love, and maybe that's okay. Maybe some hearts are made to love, without expecting anything in return. Maybe my love was meant to teach me how strong I truly am, even when I feel weak, even when I feel like a fading voice in a crowded world. You were once the center of my universe, but universes shift, and stars fall out of orbit. I tried holding on to you, even as you drifted farther away, until the space between us became a wound I could no longer hide. Every tear became a story, every silence a reminder, every morning a battle between forgetting and remembering. You taught me that hearts can break quietly, without screams, without goodbyes, just silence deep enough to drown in. I am fail in love, but not because love was wrong. It was because I loved you more than you ever tried to love me. It was because I believed in forever when you only believed in for now. And yet, I still carry no hate, no bitterness, only a soft ache that lives where your presence used to stay. Somewhere inside me, a small hope still breathes, the hope that one day my heart will not tremble at the thought of you, that your memory will fade, like an old photograph in the sun. Until then, I gather the pieces of myself, one trembling fragment at a time. I rebuild gently, slowly, carefully. For I know healing takes patience, and my wounds are still fresh, still tender. I remind myself that love is not a race, and I am not behind. I remind myself that some souls meet the wrong hearts before they find the right one. I remind myself that even a broken heart is capable of shining. One day, someone will see the beauty in my scars, the strength in my softness, the truth in my silence. One day, someone will hold my heart, like it was always meant to be held. But for now, I accept this pain. I honor it. I breathe through it. Because even in heartbreak, there is poetry. And even in failure, there is courage. I walk through my days with an invisible weight, pulling gently at my chest, a constant reminder of a love that slipped through the cracks of my devotion. People see my smile, but they never notice the quiet storms I carry behind my eyes. Every place feels different now. The streets we once talked through feel longer, emptier. Even the sunsets look like they're missing something, as if the colors lost their courage after you faded from my world. I tell myself I'm healing, and maybe I am, but healing is not a straight path. Some nights I fall back into the memories I've tried so hard to bury. Some nights your shadow sits beside me as if it still belongs, and I hate how familiar that shadow feels. I am fail in love, yet still my heart refuses to turn cold. It still holds warmth for the idea of you, even though the real you walked away without looking back. It's strange how the heart protects the one who wounded it. I wonder sometimes if you ever think of me, even for a heartbeat. Do you remember the way I listened, the way I stayed, the way I gave without hesitation? Or was I just a passing kindness, a temporary chapter you never planned to finish? I search for closure in places that don't offer it, trying to understand why loving you felt like home, yet losing you felt like drowning. Maybe some people are blessings for a moment and lessons for a lifetime. Maybe you were both. My soul has become a quiet library, filled with unsent letters, unspoken words, and all the versions of myself I tried to be for you. I read them sometimes, not to miss you, but to remember how deeply I am able to love, even when it hurts. I am fail in love, but my heart still beats with a kind of stubborn hope. Not hope for you, but hope for myself. That someday I will meet a love that doesn't ask me to break myself in half, just to feel whole. Maybe love will return to me in a gentler form, soft as morning light, steady as a heartbeat. Maybe it will teach me that not every love is meant to be a wound, that not every goodbye has to echo forever. Until that day, I carry my sorrow like a lantern, dim, fragile, yet glowing just enough to guide me forward. Even in heartbreak, there is a small spark that refuses to die. I breathe. I rise. I continue. Because pain may sit beside me, but life still calls my name. And though I am fail in love today, I know a sunrise waits beyond this long night. There are days when I convince myself that I am finally moving on, that my heart has found a little peace at last. But then a thought of you slips in, soft as a whisper, and suddenly I am drowning in memories again. Your voice still echoes in the corners of my mind, like a song I can't forget, like a melody that keeps returning, no matter how many times I try to silence it. You were the one I trusted with the most fragile parts of me. I handed you my heart with trembling hands, hoping you would hold it gently, but you let it fall without even looking back. I search for answers in the ruins you left behind. Did you ever love me? Or was I loving alone from the very beginning? Was I blind? Or were you just too good at pretending? But even these questions hold no power over me anymore. I am slowly learning that closure does not come from you. It comes from me, from accepting the truth, no matter how painful it is. Your chapter in my story is written in sadness, but it is still a chapter, not the ending. My heart is tired, but it is still alive. My soul is bruised, but it still breathes beauty. Every day I rise again, even when I fall apart at night. And though the pain still whispers, I whisper back, I will heal. I will rise. I will find love that doesn't break me. I am fail in love, but not forever. One day, someone will arrive who will make all this sorrow make sense. But until that day, I hold myself together, piece by piece, breath by breath. The nights grow softer now, though they still ache with your memory. The darkness doesn't scare me anymore. It feels familiar, like a quiet friend who sits beside me while I heal in slow breaths. I no longer blame myself for loving you. The heart does not choose wisely. It chooses deeply, and mine chose you. Even when you offered nothing in return, I still hurt. But the pain no longer destroys me. It simply reminds me of how human I am, how capable of love, how fragile and yet resilient. I think of all the ways I tried to hold you, all the ways I tried to understand you, all the ways I stayed when you had already left silently. And I forgive myself for every moment of blind devotion. You were a storm. I tried to call home, but storms are not meant to stay. They come, they shake the soul, and they go. The sky clears eventually. I am fail in love, but not in heart, not in spirit, not in the quiet hope that still flickers inside me. I will love again one day, not with desperation, not with fear, but with wisdom shaped by every tear I shed for you. Your memory is fading slowly, like writing on sand, washed away by patient waves. Each new sunrise pulls me a little farther from the shadow of your absence. I breathe easier now. I dream differently now. And though a part of me will always remember you, the larger part finally realizes that I deserve more than almost love, more than half-hearted presence, more than broken promises. I am fail in love, but I am learning, growing, healing. I stand now at the edge of who I used to be and who I am becoming. Heartbreak has carved me, shaped me, softened me in ways I never understood before. I no longer ask why you left, why love ended, why I wasn't enough. For the version of you I loved, I realized finally that your choices were never a measure of my worth. I was always enough. You just weren't ready to receive a love as deep as mine. And that's not my failure, and never was. With every tear that fell, a little strength was born. With every night I survived, a bit more light returned. And now, even though the wounds still ache, even though your memory still walks the halls of my heart, I know I am healing. Love didn't break me. Losing you did. But losing you is what taught me how to find myself again. I am fail in love, but I am not fail in life. There are still chapters unwritten, still sunrises waiting for me, still gentle love that the universe is holding for the right time. And one day, I will look back at this pain as a path I had to walk to reach the future that was meant for me. I stand at a new doorway now, where the past no longer pulls me backward. Your memory has become a soft echo, still there, but no longer commanding my heart. I look at everything I survived, and I feel proud. Proud of the nights I endured, the tears I shed, the heartbreak I navigated alone. Proud that I didn't let pain turn me cold or bitter. Proud that I still believe in the gentle power of love. You were a storm, loud, sudden, intense. But I am the sky, vast, endless, capable of healing after every cloud passes. I no longer wish for you. I no longer wait for you. My heart finally understands that you were never meant to stay. And in that realization, there is peace. I am fail in love, but not in heart. My heart is still alive, still beating with hope, still searching for someone who will see its worth without needing explanations. If loving you broke me, then healing myself will rebuild me stronger. My future is brighter than the shadow you left behind. My tomorrows hold promises that my yesterdays never gave. The story moves forward now, and at last, I move with it. I stand at a new doorway now, where the past no longer pulls me backward. Your memory has become a soft echo, still there, but no longer commanding my heart. I look at everything I survived, and I feel proud. Proud of the nights I endured, the tears I shed, the heartbreak I navigated alone. Proud that I didn't let pain turn me cold or bitter. Proud that I still believe in the gentle power of love. You were a storm, loud, sudden, intense. But I am the sky, vast, endless, capable of healing after every cloud passes. I no longer wish for you. I no longer wait for you. My heart finally understands that you were never meant to stay. And in that realization, there is peace. I am fail in love, but not in heart. My heart is still alive, still beating with hope, still searching for someone who will see its worth without needing explanations. If loving you broke me, then healing myself will rebuild me stronger. My future is brighter than the shadow you left behind. My tomorrows hold promises that my yesterdays never gave. The story moves forward now, and at last, I move with it. Now I stand in the calm after the storm, breathing differently, thinking differently, feeling differently. Your absence no longer feels like a wound. It feels like a lesson, written softly across my soul, a reminder of a chapter that shaped me, but no longer defines me. I let you go, not because I wanted to, but because holding on was killing parts of me that deserved to live. There is peace in release. There is freedom in surrendering what was never meant to stay. There is strength in walking away from what hurts. My heart still has scars, but scars are proof that healing happened. They don't make me weak. They make me real. I am fail in love, but I am no longer falling. I am rising with every breath, with every step, with every new sunrise that touches my soul. And somewhere ahead, a love meant for me is waiting quietly. A love that won't break, won't disappear, won't run away. Until that love arrives, I continue my journey with courage in my wounds and light in my chest. Because failure in love is not the end. It is the beginning of becoming whole again.